Hello, welcome to today's paint along lesson. We're going to add another prompt to our painting, but before we start, if you're watching this with me and it's October and we're painting together and you're thinking, oh my goodness, I'm having so much fun, then that's fantastic. I'm also running another workshop separate to this one, and I'd like to invite you. This is what we're going to be painting over a few days together. We're going to have some fun painting this one. So if that looks like fun to you and you want to build some watercolor skills and you want to kind of slow down and relax and have some fun, then that's what we're going to be doing together in our workshop. If you want details for that, put a comment down below and I will give you the details. If you're already receiving emails from me, you should have an email about that already. Okay, let me show you back onto what we're doing today. We're going to have a look at, the prompt is drive, and bear with me on this one. What I wanted to do was kind of think about what you need to be able to drive in outer space or in the air, and I've gone for this futuristic dome. So what I'm going to do is kind of curve the windscreen to help me drive. So I'm kind of doing a windscreen, guys, but it'll all make sense at the end. Now, if curves are not your thing, here is quite an easy way that I find to be able to do a curve. If you want, you can trace a plate, you can trace something then, but it's not always the right, you can't always find something that's the right size. So the top of our curve, we can decide wherever we want it. I'm going to put it kind of halfway in the middle of my page because actually, look away now if you don't want any spoilers. But as we continue on today's drive, tomorrow when we do ridge, it turns out that we need to see the ridge through our whole kind of capsule, our kind of pod. So we actually have glass at the top making a kind of dome over us. So I'm going to take my semicircle halfway up the page. Okay, you can look back now if you were worried about spoilers. So halfway up my page from this middle section. Now what I do is I very gently do a few dashes to help me get down to the bottom of my curve that way. And then I do a few dashes to help me get down that way. So we haven't done a big sweeping gesture. What we do is we now start to join those dashes up. It's a lot easier to do a curve with dashes than trying to draw something without taking your hand off the page, because it just is. So if you're happy with that, then you can ink it. If you're not happy with it, you erase it and you try again. I'm not going for perfection at the moment. I'm just going for practice and progress, not perfection. I turn my book around because it's easier for my hand to go this way, and I just follow that along. I'm quite happy with that. And I'm going to reinforce this windscreen with a sausage. Now, when I follow it along, I try to keep the space of the sausage even, but before I come to the top, right in the middle, I'm going to do a circle here as a kind of decoration, like a donut, because I want to start to make this picture appear a little bit sci-fi with my French fries and my spider. So I needed to stop and do that circle then because I wanted the circle kind of in front of this sausage. So I'm going to continue to take my line down. And I might do a thinner reinforcement line, just a thinner one, because you never know with these windscreens what you're going to encounter on an alien planet. So the word is drive. We have a bit of windscreen, but also do we need a screen here to help us drive? So we're driving a kind of vehicle and we've got some navigation here, we've got our compass, we've got a sat nav, but do we need it to be even more technical? Use the word drive. What else would you need? Well, let's use this part of the spider web, and let's give ourselves another screen to help us drive. So we're filling in a little bit of space as well, but we're also kind of going, oh, we're super high tech, we need another screen. I'm going to put a few diagonal lines here so that it looks like a screen, and I'm also going to put a few on this screen, and this is also going to be a window screen, so I'm going to put those up the top there. So to drive, now we have a way for the bugs not to hit our face and we can colour those in. So go ahead and activate your watercolours. Grab quite a small brush. Lots of people have been asking about the brushes that I recommend as well. So this is my signature set, which is 1 stroke, 6, 3 and 1. They're gorgeous. I will put a link down below if you want to purchase a set. But just make sure, you know, if you're new to watercolour, you're getting yourself a nice kind of good quality brushes that are watercolour brushes as well. What colour? We can do this one. I'm going to probably go for Payne's Grey because I know already what's coming tomorrow, so I don't want too many extra colours in it. So I'm doing that first sausage, kind of staying in the lines this time. I'm not painting all of it. See how some of it has little light reflecting flecks there. Using my number 3. I like when I've got sketchbooks going over the part that has the little binder. And then I will get a lighter Payne's Grey. I'll put a little bit of blue in it, which will turn it more into indigo. And I will paint my round thing, my donut, and paint the thinner sausage, just with a slightly different colour. See how we're just using the one colour palette this week, or I am, and it really shows you that, you know, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't even have to colour match me. You could have completely different colours to what I have. And I will do this drive screen like a review camera. Maybe this shows what's behind the spaceship. Maybe this shows you the McDonald's you've just been to. And this time I'll grab some of this light blue and I'll just drop it in the corners there. and see how that'll dry and that'll mix. You don't need to worry about it too much. Okay, with a little bit of light blue, if I put the light blue to outline my, my ink today, whatever I paint on top of that is going to lift off that blue. So let's not do that today. And let's not do any of these reflection lines in any color today because we still want to add some other parts of the illustration in. But I think that's a really lovely point for today. We've got roaming, guidebook, grungy, journal, drive. We're off on a drive. We are on an intergalactic drive. After 2 weeks ago when we did the star trekking, it possibly is just that I have outer space on my mind or something, I don't know. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Leave me a comment down below. Give this video a like, then I know that you enjoy them and I'll keep making them. We've got a few days left to go. I'd love to see how you're doing. So if you are on my email list and you are getting emails and you're getting the outlines every day, do hit reply to those emails because I really love seeing your work, and I'll see you tomorrow.